At what age did you decide you wanted to be a professional swimmer, and why?
At the age of 8, I was picked out of the pool from my current coach, Rolly Crichton, and had the opportunity to represent New Zealand later on in life from what he saw with the talent in the pool. But at the age of 10, I had a goal when my granddad was quite ill with cancer, so having that goal obviously pursued me to get into the pool and push my dreams.
Okay, thank you. How important have your friends and family been in terms of realising your dreams?
Very important. They're obviously very supportive of what I do, and they push me through those hard times. Obviously, we have a few of those when the training gets hard, or trying to motivate ourselves can be hard on our own. So having obviously mum, dad, especially living with them, very good through the early morning starts. Yeah.
Okay. Who has been your greatest influence professionally on your swimming career, and why?
I would say my granddad. He was almost like a father figure to me when I was younger, and always one to never hold me back and let me follow my dreams. So he's my inspiration. He's the person that I take away with me to all my competitions in a frame, and when I, go through those hard times, I just look at the picture, and that's when I get that feeling back of getting back in the pool.
Okay, thank you. What 3 attributes do you think you require in order to succeed in today's competitive world of swimming?
Oh my goodness. This is like worse than TV1. Obviously, having the passion to be able to have the love for what we do, support, and it's another really good one. Passion, support. Come on, guys.
And hard work? Oh.
Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, the motivation, that would be, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Your training routine involve, and how often do you train, and when you do, how long for?
At the moment, it ranges from 9 to 10 swim sessions a week for 2 hours each, 3 gym sessions a week at an hour to an hour and a half, and 1 bike, which is 2 hours. And so all up, it's about 26 hours of physical activity a week.
What would it be like when you are just before the Paralympics?
That would be the exact same routine. So, but just before, when I'm actually in the village, we taper off, which was what we call tapering. So we back off to about 5 swim sessions a week, but probably only an hour, and we focus on fast. So this is more of an endurance based for me at the moment, but when we get to actual Worlds or our pinnacle event of the year, we taper off to 5.
Thank you. Can you describe the most defining moment of your swimming career?
I've got a few, but one that I'll never forget is in Beijing at the 2008 Paralympics. I won an area tie with my fellow rival Shireen Sapiro from South Africa in the 100 backstroke, and I wasn't feeling great this day. Mentally, I didn't think that I could do it at night. I had already won 2 golds and a silver, and I was physically drained, so to be able to come out with that was very special, and obviously to hear 2 national anthems was a very rare moment. You don't get to see that very often.
Thank you. What have you had to sacrifice in order for your swimming career to survive?
I wouldn't really call it sacrificing. I chose this lifestyle because I love it and I enjoy it. I've also made it into a career now, but I would say there's things that I haven't I guess, challenged myself, which is obviously academically. I finished school with level 2 at high school, so I never looked into studying, which for me, I didn't want to look into that. I wouldn't say I'm the best person. I would say I'm a bit academically challenged. But I love sport so much that I want to be able to make this into a career and look into opportunities and what I can do after swimming, but hopefully those opportunities will arise throughout swimming.
Thank you. I've done some research and I noticed that you do quite a bit of work for the community. What made you want to do community work and what makes you want to be more involved in the community?
Obviously, I'm wanting to spread my word about equalisation with able bodies and disabled athletes being on an equal par. And I think we should be, because obviously I'm at a level where I see myself on the same page as the likes of my fellow BFLAM ambassadors, Sarah and Lisa. To be acknowledged in the same respect as them means a lot, and obviously helping other kids notice that they can get out there and do sport is a great opportunity for them, that it can lead into what I'm doing today. So, nothing can hold you back. Having one leg doesn't hold me back.
Thank you. You once said, "I hope to inspire many people and young disabled athletes to get into sport." How do you feel about the statement now?
Exactly the same. I swim because I love it, but at the same time, if I can change other people's lives and kids with disabilities to be able to do what I'm doing today, even if it's in a different discipline or if it's in academic or anything else, cultural, I'm doing my job right, and that's what I see myself being later on in life. I want to create a legacy for myself.
Thank you. How important has your team been in helping you to achieve the sporting excellence you have?
Obviously, being there in a motivational roles, my support team has helped me financially. They've also given me the promotion and the publicity around what I do, which is also very important to the previous two questions around media for people with disabilities. And they've given me a lifestyle that I never thought I'd have, so it's been very important to have those people supporting me, and obviously friends and family are getting something out of it as well by being able to travel with me and see what I do in the pool at an international level.
Thank you. What difficulties have you overcome in order to succeed?
Difficulties. I would say the hardest one's back to that motivation. Through those hard times, I have a lot of those, and you can't be perfect, otherwise life wouldn't be perfect for everyone. And that's probably the hardest difficulty to come across, is trying to get yourself back into the sport when at the times that you hate it, because there are times that you're going to hate it, and it can be very lonely in a pool, especially looking at a black line for 2 hours and 4 hours a day, and you get into a period when you can almost go into an overthinking period, so you start thinking about everything else that's going on in your life, and some of those things aren't positive. So to be able to maintain a good headspace is probably one of the hardest things to overcome in swimming and what I do generally.
Thank you. Biggest challenge you have faced, and how did you overcome it?
Biggest challenge was probably coming back from London, having a lot of media, a lot of sponsor commitments, also coming off a massive high, and you have to go into a low stage somewhere along the line. So I did go into that stage where I found getting back into swimming was quite hard, but there was always people around me, that support team around me, to be able to help me and get me back into the right mental mind frame and get myself physically conditioned to get back into swimming.
Thank you. In your own words, what is the key to success?
Passion. Yeah. The love of what you do.
Can you expand on that a bit?
Well, obviously, I don't live a normal lifestyle as such to the general public, and I've chosen this lifestyle because I love it so much, and I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't. So you've always got to do the things that you do love. There's got to be times that you're going to do things that you don't. Those are the days that make you stronger, but it's about doing it for yourself, no one else, and always following your own dreams and not anyone else's.
Thank you. What one piece of advice would you give to a young person who's embarking upon a career path?
Always follow your dreams and always create the right networking and support team around you. The ones who are going to stand by you through those hard times and through the good times.
Thank you.
That's all right.